This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one window or door and get the second one at 40% off. No money down, payments, or interest for 1 year for qualified buyers. Check this deal out by visiting rbacentralpadeals.com. That's rbacentralpadeals.com, or by calling 717-836-1080. Deal ends April 30th. Hey, Today in PA listeners, have something to say about the stories covered here on Penn Live? Well, say it all for listening to listeners, an upcoming Today in PA segment where I'll read those thoughts to make sure you have a say in the news. Be sure to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com. That's todayinpa@PennLive.com with your name and where you're from, and I'll be sure to read it every other Friday starting May 12th. Looking forward to hearing from you. A teenager who was picked up by men he met online has been found safe. Meanwhile, a parking authority has been accused of issuing tickets to people waiting in line at a food bank. A school district got funding for electric school buses. Also, if you like to drink and spell, this may be the event for you. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. A 15-year-old boy from Adams Township was reported missing over the weekend, reports WPXI. He was eventually found 11 hours away in Missouri with two Arkansas men he met online, Nicholas Paget and Nathaniel Archer, who had picked up the teenager at his house along with $150,000 worth of silver the boy had taken from his parents. Although the boy left a note telling his parents he had run away, he had second thoughts while in Missouri and called 911. He was picked up in a small town called St. Robert and returned safely, and the men arrested. Both face charges including interference with the custody of children and theft. Allentown's parking authority has been accused of issuing tickets to people waiting in line for free groceries at a church food bank, reports Lehigh Valley Live via PennLive. Parking Authority Chairman Ted Zeller confirmed that an officer did indeed issue 9 tickets to people at the Fuente de Vida Church on Saturday because, quote, the food drive blocked multiple streets and a local neighbor complained, so officers acted in response. Zeller adds that once the authority, quote, understood what was going on, unquote, tickets were reduced to warnings. Mayor Matt Turk later tweeted his disappointment in the parking authority's actions, saying, quote, if this continued abuse of power is not addressed and action is not taken, I will be forced to use my powers as mayor to encourage responsible management of the Allentown Parking Authority. Zeller responded he respects Turk's concerns and that issues at the authority continue to be evaluated. He also reminds community organizers to contact the city or parking authority before hosting an event on such a scale. The Greater Nanticoke Area School District got $6 million in funding to buy 15 brand new electric-powered school buses, states the Times Leader. This money comes from the Federal Environmental Protection Agency, who has awarded over $34 million to Pennsylvania from its Clean School Bus program so far. Greater Nanticoke Area is part of the first round of grant funding available, which seeks to improve air quality for students and save schools some money. Art in the Age is a tasting room and bottle shop located in Philadelphia, says Philly Voice. And next month it plans on hosting its first ever boozy spelling bee. Since the bee is sponsored by Dunce Whiskey, everyone participating gets a dunce cap that they can wear while they try to drink and spell things correctly at the same time. The Boozy Bee is also raising funds for nonprofit Education Works, to which all ticket proceeds will go towards. Honestly, if you can knock back whiskey and spell things without making a mistake, you 1000% deserve some sort of prize. That's all for today. For even more Pennsylvania news and beyond, drop by PennLive.com. Also, please don't forget to rate this podcast in either Apple or Amazon and to share it around with your family and your friends. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for more Today in a PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one window or door and get the second one at 40% off. No money down, payments, or interest for 1 year for qualified buyers. Check this deal out by visiting rbacentralpadeals.com. That's rbacentralpadeals.com, or by calling 717-836-1080. Deal ends April 30th.